Hello everybody, in this tutorial I'm going to go ahead and show you all how to make paper beads. So let's get started. You're going to need some paper. It can be either regular copy paper or just an already pre-colored paper. You're going to need Sharpies because if you use watercolors, your diamond glaze isn't gonna stick on right, because the colors are going to be smearing and coming off. So you're going to need Sharpies, you're going to need paper, diamond glaze, you're going to need a brush to brush on the diamond glaze, glue, and scissors. I'm also going to be using toothpicks and a ruler. You can also use a piece of Styrofoam so you can stick in your product when it's done or while you're waiting for it to dry. Like I have mine here. So let me get things cleared up off here and we'll get started. Okay, so what I'm simply going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mark down every inch. So I have my ruler and I'm going to mark every inch on my paper. And then I'm going to go to my other side and I'm going to do the same. Now that you have your paper by inches, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to line up both inches together and go straight across. I'm going to go ahead and do this for a couple lines to show you. And so on. What you're going to do next is move this here. What you're going to do next is you're going to go ahead and you're going to take this corner here at the top and you're going to cut through the rectangle in a triangle. So you're going to start at the corner here and at the edge here. And you're going to cut across, like so. Of course, I'm going to redo this one so it can come out better. And then I really don't worry about the lines because once I cut them out, I will flip it over and I'll use the clean side. Anyway, so you're going to go ahead and do that to all your rectangles. And once you're done, you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your scissors and you're simply going to cut the line that you made with your ruler. Like so. This is the side I wrote on. You can see the lines there. You're going to flip it over. And I have a paper that I've been using to color the edges. You can really color it any color you'd like, any kind of way. What I've learned is not to color anything on this here. And I'm okay with coloring that right now and showing you because whenever you're rolling this and you're rolling it and you're rolling it, this is going to get covered by paper. It's just going to get covered by paper. So, this design here, don't waste your time on the center of the design because it's not going to show. You just worry about your edges. And you can make, like I said, any design you'd like. Okay, once you have all your lines colored or whichever way you're going to do it, I'm going to get a toothpick, and it's not bad because this is a box of 500 toothpicks that I found at the Dollar Tree. So, you just get a toothpick, and whenever you start rolling your paper with the toothpick, you want to make sure that your color is facing out, because if you have it facing in, well, it's going to be a moot point. So I like to crease the end of the paper around the toothpick, like so. And make sure that you have it sturdy and nice and tight, because that's the only way it's going to stick to the toothpick, or else whenever you're glazing them and such, as you can see here in this one, they fall. And then they'll get stuck to the middle of the toothpick, and then it's going to be hard taking it off, and sometimes you can't take it off, and it gets stuck to the toothpick, and it's just a mess. So, I've been asked if you can do this with a pen or pencil. If you need the bracelet, the hole that big, then of course you can probably do it with a pencil. But I'm doing it with a toothpick. So, like I said, you're going to hold this really tight, and you're going to just start rolling. And it is kind of hard to do in the beginning, especially if you're a perfectionist. You just keep rolling the paper, making sure it's tight. And once you get to the last inch or so, you're going to go ahead and take your Elmer's glue and you're going to dab a bit on the end. And let me show this to you up close. You're just going to press it down like so. You see the excess glue on my finger? That's fine. Just go ahead and keep twirling the bead. And then it was here in the middle, like you saw, while we were rolling. Whenever we're done rolling, I like to pick it up towards the top of the bead and then go ahead and stick it inside my styrofoam, because whenever you're glazing your bead, when I first started glazing, I would glaze them when they were here in the center. And what happened was I was brushing it, and as I was brushing it, I was adding glue here to this side of the toothpick and to this end of the toothpick, to where when it dried, I couldn't take it out. So now I've learned to put the bead at one end of the toothpick, so it'll be easier to just twist off and it'd be less of a hassle. So that's how you roll your paper bead. Next, I'm going to show you how to apply your diamond glaze. Okay, so here are all of the ones I need to do, but thankfully only 5 are what, okay, 6 are what you're going to see. I've taken the liberty of taking one of each one. Each one of them were cut differently. These were like 1.5 inch. This ones were 1 inch. So on, whatever. And I'm going to be showing you how to glaze them now. So I have lost my brush, but I found one of my old nail polish. So I'm going to be using that. I went ahead and cleaned it first too. I didn't just get one and use it. You're going to brush it on, and you're really not going to want a heavy coat because you're going to be doing more than one coat on it, so you can get it really nice and sturdy. Whoops. Okay, so you just lightly brush it on. Like so. And then you go ahead and you stick it in your styrofoam to dry. But you go ahead and you follow the routine for all of them. You can also make these paper beads with newspaper or magazine articles. And you won't even have to paint them that way. The glazing part is simple. You just brush over it like you were doing your nails. And then once you're done with all of them, you stick them on your styrofoam. You go ahead and wait. I mean, it dries in 5-10 minutes. And then you go ahead and you do another coat. I'm a safety freak, so I do like anywhere from 3, maybe 5 coats. Because it's more durable that way. But you can add as many coats as you want, depending on really how long you want to have that bracelet last you. So, yes. Okay, and once they dry, you will then have your beads. Can you believe that in these beads and this bag is 190 beads? I didn't, but I counted, and unless I count wrong, that's what it is. After you've done this, you can go ahead and make bracelets. You can make earrings, you can make charm bracelets, you can make them into pendants, charms, you know, stretch bracelets, anything really. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do some of those. Like, I'm going to do maybe charm bracelets using these as dangling pendants, maybe earrings, and I will see you soon and we'll do it together. I hope you've liked this tutorial. Comment, rate, subscribe. If you need anything, ask me any questions, I'm here for you. Thank you for watching.